Hey guys, it's me, TCG Trove over here. So today I have a new Digimon product, and it is the Beelzemon Advanced Deck Set. So I'm going to open this up, and I'll show you guys what content it has, and we'll see exactly, for the most part, how this deck works. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Guys, so like I said, I have the Beelzemon Advanced Deck Set, and I want to be showing exactly what is in there. So from what I remember, the purple decks, the violet decks, they're mostly for having triggers that happen once they are destroyed and effects that resummon the Digimon from the trash. And I think these are mostly capable of swarming, and some of them have very formidable event effects, which can take down, the opponent's Digimons and destroy them. We'll see what Beelzemon can do in this deck. And I personally haven't really tried out a violet deck, but I mean, I'll try it now that I got this right here. So let's see what the box art is. Really awesome. Look at that Beelzemon right there, Hitmon. So it says here, let me make sure it focuses. There we go. So right here, the box art looking really good. And like it says right there, it includes 10 bonus reprint cards and 60 sleeves. So you get the deck and you get 10 bonus cards and sleeves. So we have the ready to play 54 card decks. And then you have the sleeves, 60. And then you have the memory gauge cards. They always come with those. The index card. And then you have the play sheet. We'll see how that play sheet looks. And then we have side cards, 10. It says 9 types in total, so we'll see. The one thing that they don't say here, which I know for a fact it's like what people are very raved about, was the Beelzemon card in this deck. You have a chance of getting like a alternate art, I believe. And I think I've seen it one time. It looks badass, but I highly doubt I have one of those. I feel like it's just, I don't know, I'm just not lucky. But let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Okay, so straight out of the box, I have the sleeves right here. So let's check those out real quick. So it's featuring Beelzemon. And as you can see, it's showcasing him looking really badass. And, basic sleeves. These are always cool. Show off your, your deck to others. Okay, so here's the play mat. And it shows the memory gauge right there, for both you and your opponent. And it has the battle area, the deck, the trash. Even tells you right there in the bottom right here. So like it shows right here in the bottom corner. Also shows you how to play the flow of the game. So right there, first you have the unsuspended phase, the draw phase, and then the breeding phase and the main phase. Really good for any new timers. And then you have the trash pile, then you have deck pile, counter, Beelzemon looking cool. And then right here is where the Digi eggs are, to hatch them up, the breeding area. And then the security stacks, and yeah. Pretty basic, but I mean, it would be nice if, they had better material, but it's paper, it's not going to last long. The art is amazing, but it's just not going to last long. So, yeah. It's really good in my opinion, but on the other side, so it's two sides. It has the Beelzemon side and it has the Hitmon side. So both sides are looking good. Okay, so now to the deck. So we'll see firsthand what each card does. Okay, so you have the 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Yamon. What Yamon does is right here. When attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has the Wizard or Demon Lord trait, trash the top 2 cards of your deck. Okay, so that's a good way to get whatever card you want in the deck. That's a good way to get whatever card you want from the deck to the trash to get its trigger effect. And, mischievous looking Yamon, Okay, then you have 2 copies of the Hitmon. And Itmon, what he does, like first off, like his attacking. So if you have 20 or more cards in your trash, this Digimon may Digivolve into Beelzemon from your trash for a Digivolution cost of 3, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. So it looks like as long as you have like 20 or more in the cards in the trash, which, you know, the other effects with Yamon helps with at least 2 of them. And, you know, let's see, in trash, this Digimon may Digivolve, okay. So 20 cards in the trash, it Digivolves. And then also the fact that it's like, it says for a cost of 3, ignoring the requirements. So that's pretty good. And right here at the bottom, on your turn, once per turn, when a card is trashed from your deck, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. So that's a really good board clear, you know. As long as you're throwing stuff in the trash, and this is out, you can delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon, which is pretty good. I overall think that's pretty neat design, a neat play style right there. Throw stuff in the trash, and then if it's in the trash, you benefit from it. And also, you know, if something's trash, you get to delete something which is level 3. So it would be a rookie level Digimon, which will help, you know, get rid of your opponent's Digimon and their chances of making it Digivolve. So not bad. Okay, so you have 4 copies of Candlemon. And Candlemon, what he does, he on play trash the top 2 of your decks, like cards of your deck into the trash. Okay. On deletion, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, draw 1. So that's good. So it looks like so far rule of 2, it's really the main thing, like 2 on the Yamon and 2 on Candlemon. So if you get Yamon and Candlemon, at least you have 4 right there off the top of your head, at the top of, you know, So it looks like after playing Yamon and Candlemon back to back, you would have at least 4 cards in your trash, which slowly gets to like getting the Itmon evolution. So you need at least like 20. So that's going to be a while. And yeah, there's no effects on security. So yeah, not really much else to it except for the drawing part and throwing stuff in the trash. Okay, and you have 4 copies of, I think it's pronounced Psychomon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Could be wrong, let me know. So right here, he's a blocker, so that's good for you. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, you may suspend this Pokemon. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, you may suspend this Digimon to force the opponent to attack it instead. And it says, your turn, this Digimon can't attack players. So it looks like it's really just a blocker. He has 2000 DP, so you're mostly just blocking like basic stuff. But even then, that can at least not get your stack out of the way. And he has no security effect, so he just really just there to block out damage for you. So you have 4 copies of Hamon, I think that's how you say it. Anyway, another blocker, 400 DP, level cost 4, play cost 4, and apparently the Digivolve costs 2. So yeah, okay. So again, blocking, but it says here on play, trash the top 2 cards of your deck. So right there, another way to get more cards into your deck. Into your trash. And yeah. And no security effect. Okay, so I have 4 copies of Witchmon. And Witchmon, what they do is when Digivolving, trash the top 3 of your deck. So I guess you have them out. And when they say Digivolving, does it mean like it has to be them Digivolving? Or does it mean like anything Digivolving? I think anything Digivolving in this case, the way how it's worded. But here it says your turn. While this Digimon has the Wizard or Demon lore trait, it gets 2000 plus DP. So it's already starting at 5000. So it gets 7000. That's pretty hefty for a champion level. But looks pretty nice, you know. Witchmon. And you have the boy Wizardmon right there in the corner. Rest in peace. Okay, right here we have Balmon. He has a more wordier description of what he does, but we're going to go through it. And Balmon showed up, I remember, in Digimon Cross. That was pretty cool. I didn't know he digivolved into Beelzemon, but that was pretty awesome to see. Spoilers, yeah, I know, but hey, if you haven't seen it, that's on you. Anyway, so right here, see what he does. So when digivolving, trash the top three cards of your deck. When digivolving, also, this Digimon gains on deletion. If there are 10 or more cards in your trash, you may play one Beelzemon from your trash without paying the cost until the end of your opponent's turn. So that's a nice way to get Beelzemon out, just to dish out the damage and then die again, but not bad. And then down here, let's see, that focus, here we are. On your turn, while this Digimon has the Wizard of Demon trait, it gets 2000 DP. So let's see, that's 9k, not bad. Okay, pretty good. So I have 2 copies of Beelzemon, and as you can see, he's just the regular Beelzemon. I don't think this is the alternate one. I believe the alternate one has. So it looks like I have the normal Beelzemon here. Like I said, I knew I was going to be lucky, but whatever. He looks pretty badass either way, unless I'm wrong and this is the alternate. I'm pretty sure the alternate was like pure purple. Either way, looks badass. So let's see. Let's go and detail what he does. So, trash the top 4 cards of your deck when digivolve it, all turns, and once per turn. When a card is trashed from your deck, gain 1 memory for every 10 cards in your trash. So if you have 20 just to digivolve him, that means you gain 2, because at that point you need 20 to get that digivolution going on with Itmon. So at best you get 2 memories. Not bad, okay. And then afterwards, when a card is trashed from your deck, this Digimon gains security plus attack 1. And this, it says right there, this Digimon checks 1 additional security card for the turn. So I can hit that wall and get 2 security stacks off of you. And with 1200, that's pretty good. And yeah, that's really good. So pretty much that's the boss monster, at least one of them. 2 copies of Beelzemon. So Beelzemon, if it's pretty much the hot version of Beelzemon. But here we go. Let's see what she does. So when you would play this card from your hand, reduce the play cost by 4 for every 10 cards in your trash. So right now it's 13. So if it was 4 for every 10, let's say you got 20. Let's just go with that. So that means it gets reduced by 8. Okay, so if that's the case, if you have 20 and the play cost is 13, that means it goes down to a cost of 5. That's crazy. And yeah, there's no security for this one. It's just straight up. Okay, so also all turns, once per turn. When a card is trashed from your deck, you may play 1 Itmon from your trash without paying the cost. The Digimon played by this effect gains Rush for the turn. I don't remember what Rush does. I have to look in the rule handbook or whatever. I have to look at the rules and see what Rush does, but I guess that's good. Let's see. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, trash the top card of your deck. So on their turn, when they attack, you get to throw something in your trash, which helps for any future Digivolutions. Okay, and then we also have Beelzemon, Blastmo. We have 2 copies of those. So what he does is that when this card is trashed from your deck, delete one of your opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon. For every 10 cards in your trash, increase the highest level. This effect can choose by 1. Okay, so let's see. For every 10, my trash, increase the highest level. This effect can choose by 1. What do you mean the highest level? Like what? My card or... Like, hold on. What do you mean? Okay, let me read it again. Let's see. When it's trash deck, okay. When this is trashed, and delete one of your opponent's level 3, okay. For every 10 cards in your trash, increase the highest level. This effect can choose by 1. So I guess when this dies, not only do you delete opponents like level 3 or lower, but for every 10 in your trash, it increased the highest level. This, I guess, increased someone's level, which I don't see why you should do that, but okay. This might be an error for all I know, but let's see. When digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon. If you have 20 or more cards in your trash, gain 3 memory. Okay. So when I digivolve this, apparently. No, when digivolving in general, I can unsuspend this. Like, since it's suspended, I can unsuspend it. And if I have 20 or more cards in my trash, I get 3 memory for my next turn. Okay, not bad. I would say this part up here is a little not easy to understand. Maybe it's just me. But I guess, looking to see how other people can explain it, maybe it's just me. We have 4 tamer cards. We have I and Michael. I and Mako. Mako and I and Mako. So we have 4 copies. So what they do is, let's see. Okay, so reveal the top 4 of cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card with the evil, wizard, or demon lord trait among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay, so it's just good to get something in your hand ASAP. Okay, your turn. When one of your Digimon digivolves into a purple Digimon, okay, by suspending this tamer, return 1 card from your hand on top of your deck and gain 1 memory. Okay, so I just do that so I can get the memory, the 1, but of course I have to suspend this, so I guess I suspend it and then get another card put back just for memory. I'm not sure about that. And the security, apparently you just play this without paying the cost. I'm not sure about this tamer card. I think it could be better, but I think the on play part is the best. Your turn, not so much. I think like every turn I'm not going to put something back on my deck unless I can afford it, but we'll see. Okay, we have 2 copies of Rivals Barrage. When this card is trashed from your deck, you may place it in the battle area. When this card is trashed from your deck, you may place it in the battle area. Main, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level, and main again delay. After this card is placed, by trashing it, the next turn or later, activate the card effect below. Return 1 purple Digimon card or tamer card from your trash to your hand. Okay, so that means if the tamer is suspended, that means they go to the trash. So I think that's how it works. If that's the case, then I can just get it back with this. Okay. Security. So once security activates, I get to delete 1 of my opponent's Digimon with the highest level. So that's good. Board clear right there. Okay, and it comes with 4 copies of Itmon. And Itmon, on deletion, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. That's all he does. So just to get more stuff in your trash. Okay, we have Wizardmon, the goat. So let's see. When this card is trashed from your deck, gain 1 memory. And when attacking, you may reveal 1 purple card in your hand and return it to the top of your deck. Why would I want to return stuff to the top of my deck? What benefit do I get from that? Why is this making me do that? Like, it's going to come back in my hand anyway. Okay, well, whatever. Unless it's just the point is to trash it next turn. Because if I put it back on the top, and then the next card puts it in the trash, so I guess, and that way I put it on top of my deck, so it can be trashed. So I think that's the mechanic. Put it on the deck. Activate a card. That card makes me throw stuff on my deck in the trash. That goes in the trash. I can activate a certain card, like Beelzemon, to get it out of there, to bring it back, or Itmon, and then digivolve it. So I guess, looks like in the end I have to trash, make sure everything gets to the trash at some point, so it benefits me. I know I read everything at least once. It's not like ingrained in my memory yet, but if I were to play this deck again, it would be second nature at that point. But for what I'm understanding, I get Beelzemon in the trash, I bring him back. I can also bring Itmon, digivolve him from the trash, And I forgot who else I can bring from the trash, but everyone's just coming straight out of the trash pretty much. So, okay, here we go. We have four copies of Skull Santamon. And then this one, he trashes the top 2 cards of your deck. Nothing new. Then return 1 card with the Demon Lord trait from your trash to your hand. Okay, so this guy, he trashes it, but brings it back. So we could all go back to the trash. We all float in the trash here. So here, your turn, once per turn. When a card is trashed from your deck, gain 1 memory. Okay, this guy would be very useful. He's on my field. Every time something's in the trash, I gain 1 memory. And that's more memory for me to use on my turn. Yeah, sure. I mean, technically the depending on how I play, they probably might get memory too, but if I play right, it only will benefit me. So that's looking good already. We all go to the trash here with this. Okay, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Death Slinger. And what Death Slinger does is that, well, first, when this card is trashed from your deck, gain 1 memory. Okay, so this is trash, 1 memory. Main, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Okay, board clear, sorry. And deletion or whatever. For every 10 cards in your trash, increase the highest level this effect can choose by 1. Again, for that one, what do they mean, increase the highest level this effect can choose by 1? What level am I increasing? The Digimons? Like the play cost? Why would I want to increase that? Unless they mean the level as in like their Digivolution, but it just says level, so to me, I don't fully understand what that means. If I were to play this at some tournament, I'll be like, judge right away, because to me it's not clear, but I can't do much about it. Security, activate this card's main effect. Okay, so then I'll still be like, oh, hey, judge, help. But, yeah. Other than the memory part, everything else is not really clear. Well, no, sorry. Other than the leveling up thing system, everything else is pretty clear with this. Put something on the deck, throw it in the trash. It comes out of the trash into the trasher returns, only to bring something else from the trash. And it's all an never-ending cycle with the trash. So thus, this is technically, drumroll, a trash deck. Yeah, I know. That was, yeah. I know, kind of rude, but it's not trash. This deck is pretty nice. I honestly think it's decent. I just don't know what's up with the whole leveling up by effect thing. That part is going over my head. Maybe I'm just naive. But either way, I just whatever. Like, it also has these memory gauges. There we go. So we have the Itmon one, and then we have the Beelzemon. So if we were to use this, you could like here, like with this memory gauge, you could like have it on one side. Your opponent can get one, you can get the other, or vice versa. Me personally, I would just use a playmat so that way I'm not using this because these are really nice looking. And I would not give this to my opponent to use. No offense, these are mine. I don't want to share. And the cool thing, this actually comes with instructions how to play the game. So it comes with how the Digivolve, inherited effects, option card activation, and then the tamer cards, what it does. So like you can have that on the side. Obviously you're not like constantly reading. And security stuff. And how to play, like the attacking, the battles, and security checks. I just realized these are numbered, so hold on. So first off, it says here like decks, the deck construction, how to construct it, setting it up, a little app for the tutorial. I might get this again. I think I have this. If it doesn't have the new deck in there, then what's the point? Because I need help with that deck. And then here the instructions for like how to put stuff on the field, the memory gauges. Pretty much it's all self-explanatory on there. What was that, number 2? So I'm looking for number 3. Here we go. So number 3 would be this one here, and it shows you the properties of each card, inherited, and then like the rarities and effects. And then, this is for like new people who don't know what they're doing. And it says here, victor condition. Oh, here we go. So apparently, oh, no, this is, I thought it was like victory conditions for this deck. But this is actually in general. Like you attack your opponent when they have 0 cards in their security stack, you win. When your opponent can't draw anymore, you win. And again, the phases of each phase in the game, and then it also shows you what it does for each phase, so you kind of know what you're doing. And then here, when playing, I showed this already. And then this one, the game rules. So this is good for those who don't know the game, like to point that well. Before I end it off, okay, so what we have here, like these are the cards that also came with the box. I'm pretty sure these are the 10 additional bonus cards they gave us. So here we got Beelzemon here. I'm not going to read it, I'm just going to show it, cool art, and you can pause it right there to see what it does. And then we have Vmon. These are going straight into my binder for sure. Look how awesome that looks. Then we have Agramon. Then Tactical Retreat with the boy Leomon. Sorry, just trying to make it legible for you guys. That's kind of legible, I guess. And then Beelzemon. Okay. Again, leaving it for you guys to pause so you can read it. I'm just appreciating the art here. Digimon, yeah, cool. Really nice art here. Hitmon, yeah, looking really good. As usual. Another Hitmon, okay. Ooh, Beelzemon, okay, great. And the X antibody. Nice. I think this would have been the one that had a chance to be the alternate art. Okay, so I looked it up real quick. This is technically, alternate art, but the one I was thinking of is this one right here that I'm going to put right there above my finger. That one is the one where people are more like wanting. Either way, this one looks good. I mean, sure, the other one looks really cool too. I knew I wasn't going to get it. But either way. Okay, so that was the Beelzemon Advanced deck set. And that's what you get out of the box. I thought it was pretty good. And until next time, I'll see you later, okay? Bye.